Hello Danique.
Hi Theo.
You're back again.
Yes.
Since a long time, I think.
Very long time.
Yeah, almost a year or something like that.
I guess somewhere.
Yeah. But you want to have a fresh start in springtime.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to make you a Theo hairstyle.
Yes.
Okay.
Theo Knoop.
Yeah. Will you turn for you and the rest of the world to
Yes.
show how your hair is now? And it's very long for your way of wearing hair.
Not my style.
No. Thank you very much. And friends on YouTube, gonna do Danique's hair again. Of course, I start with something as protection, like I always do. First I'm going to make some highlights into her hair, because I want to light up the shades a bit. And that I do with a foil, and then I'm going to cut her hair. Give her a wonderful cape. And the plastic foil. I first start with wetting the hair. To protect the hairs in the length, I use a conditioner spray. Start to build up a foil technique. We'll work with 2/3 lines. Start in the front section. Stichting Tante Leni al gedaan. Die was erg leuk. Dat was bij Almelo in de buurt.
Ja.
En zo blijven we iedere keer terug weer dingen doen.
Nou, leuk.
So you can see I use a foil technique. The small parts stay a little bit away from the skin. Close this foils. I first create myself this line. I part in front of the ears and then go to the back. Make sure that the front is a little bit more blonde than the rest. This gives it that extra effect. Normally when I work with my staff, I can let them give the foils to me. Now I work on my own, so I have to do it on my own. Almost around, so I let, of course, also parts out, because you want the different in shades. Coming to the last part, there's a small triangle. Take ultra small ones, just put on this side 3 foils, not more than that, because we want that into the natural color, and also a dark baseline. The short part is mostly the most difficult to put product on. Controlling always at the last foil, because this part must be the blondest, so that's what I don't control. I control this one. So we go for a coffee or tea and we'll be back, and after we rinse it out. Okay, after a half hour, I can control the lines. Now I don't need platinum blonde, I need just blonde. This one is blonde. This we're going to rinse out, and then afterwards we're going to cut it.
Yeah.
Ready with coloring. We rinse it out after half hour. We didn't put anything on, just a silver shampoo and a conditioner. Now we want to leave it in the warm colors, but we'll correct it a bit with a silver spray. I always think that's the best thing to do, and I used as a developer only 2%, and it's about 7 volume, so it's not much, but then you see how much it lights up. I put a photo of the products into the video. Okay, now I'm going to make her a fresh cut. Part has in the asymmetrical line. Show you in a minute which line I took. work with an undercut. Since the last time we did a YouTube video. Okay, make this cut with a clipper. Put also a photo of this clipper into the video. It has ceramic blades. And the nice thing is you can also see how much it's charging. Ceramic blades work ultra gently and give a sharp effect on the ends of the hairs. Put the blade to the back. Make sure the contour line is nice, strong and fresh. And the contrast between this line and the other side is of course ultra large. Stay working in the same line, leaning on the skull bone. So I go over the roundings of the skull to the center, leaning against the hair fall. Some of you would tell mostly that you think it's a bit boyish. I think it's ultra sexy to have short hair on a girl or a woman. I don't see the manly things in it. Thank God. Make a nice clean contour line. And the wonderful thing is that this gives also volume to the hairs, because now you see how much the skull bone gets free into the neckline, so you have a wonderful wave to lay the asymmetrical lines on. Blade to the back, soften the contour line. Now the contour I will clean up with a small clipper of Kiona. With my fine small clipper of Kiona, I clean the contour line. Don't lean on the blades, don't need to. Just take off the small hairs. So now I can cut the upper hair. Now starting on the asymmetrical line. Now I know she has some short hairs laying on this side. That I also did with the highlights. Part hairs. She's used to having the hairs like this. This is the parting line. On the front we always make a nice short fringe. And in the freehand style, I just cut this line. Cut it a little bit longer than a line of clipper cut. This makes it a disconnect. This I lift up a bit, soften the line at the ends. And so I connect it to the underlaying line of clipper cut. Playing with my comb, guiding the directions. So this is my first line. So now you see how nice clean this is. How wonderful her ears are. She has beautiful ears. Parting the line. In the same line, only about 5 centimeters higher than the line is. Want to leave as much length at the front as I can. Lay the hairs, of course, in a natural rounding. Make use of the roundings by combing the hair into the position of cutting. And then go in. It's a bit hard for me because I'm sitting at the side, but otherwise you don't see what I'm doing. Just go in. Stay working in the same line. Now I can see the front, so I can watch where I'm going. Now lay the hairs in the opposite line with the tip of my scissor. I make a small point cut technique at the end. It's an ultra fine one. Just bending the hairs, go in, especially where the roundings start. You need to do this because otherwise they jump out when they lay the opposite lines. Then go back to the natural line. Watch at the line. Place a new hair on it. Work till I get on the ear line. So now I work till I get there. Again, lay the hairs in the natural rounding. Just free, because when you force the hairs, especially in her hair, you will see that they jump out. Again, go in. And you can hear that the hair is strong, because now you can hear it cutting. So I'm certain that all the dry ends will be off. Again, go in the opposite lines. First take away the hairs a bit roughly, then lay it in the natural line, go in with my point cut technique. And Danique lost her voice and she's silently listening.
Yeah.
Not forcing anything. And connect the lines to each other. Again, about a half centimeter longer than the hair lays. I first take away a bit roughly the hairs. So get myself the guideline. And to see where my line is going, I take some hairs from the front up to the back. This is the front, this is the back, so I can take this away. So I know I have a connection to the front in the same length. I'm not pulling the hairs. Gently take them between my fingers. I told her when I would pull her hair, she may hit me. No, I did not. Wat zou wel zijn? Nieuw filmpje. Theo has been hit. Now this is the line of cutting. So you see there's a lot of dramatic effect to the front. So this is a longer side. In the underlines is the disconnect. You can see it here. So she has a nice open frame with longer hair on top of it. Okay, now I'm going to control the line on top. Taking small parts, take the hairs up, and just ultra small end I take off. Just to be certain that I have got all the lengths, so there are no dry ends anymore. And when this is done, I can blow dry her hair. I always travel on the top line. You must not forget that. It's very important to get a structure into it. So now when the hair is just laying in the natural lines, also when it's wet, then it looks like this. So even when she goes swimming, her hair is always in a good way laying. Clean the contour line with my knife and then going to start the blow drying. Now I will use on her hair a foam of Keunen. This amount, massage it in, and then I start blow drying at the longer side. So far blow drying. I take off the cape. Make paper. Small hairs that came through it. Using a Keunen hairspray. Erg mooi. Love to brush it out a bit, so there's no hairspray on the hair, just to fixate the hairs and not more than that. And this is Danique's new hairstyle, new color. Hairs are so small, they travel all over your body. Ja, Danique, ziet er mooi uit, schat.
Mooi, ja. Fijn, fijn, fijn.
Fijn, fijn, fijn,
Ja,
fijn.
het voelt ontzettend fijn.
Ja. Danique, will you turn for you and the rest of the world
Yeah.
and show how your hair is now? And thank you for modeling again.
Thank you, Theo.
You're more than welcome. But you want to have a fresh start in springtime.
Yes,
Okay, so we're going to make you a Theo hairstyle.
yes.
Okay.
Theo Knoop.
Yeah. Will you turn for you and the rest of the world to show
Yes.
how your hair is now? And it's very long for your way of wearing hair.
Not my style.
No. Thank you very much.